One of the most popular things that we talk about on this show, like, will forever be the time management tips and tricks. Okay. And I love that for us. I love the fact that we are all a bunch of people that just really want to get good at managing our time. Okay. And I've shared a lot of techniques, a lot of tools and tips that have really helped me feel like I mastered my time. I really do feel like if there's one thing that I do well, it is my time management. And I think that's very much so evident in all that I do. And then, like, the people around me tend to, like, one of my most asked questions is like, how do you have time for it all? And like all of that. And I love that. And that's not to say that I'm great. It's to say I'd have a lot of techniques and tools and resources that I've really mastered and honed. And I'm here to share them with you. Okay. And I have one specific technique that is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. And I use it all the time. I would say there's probably 3 or 5 very niche techniques that I use specifically for my time. And that's because I take my time very seriously. Okay. I've invested a lot into learning how to just really be powerful in time management. Okay. So this one specifically is about focus and avoiding distractions and actually enjoying the work you do. Okay. So today it's called the Pomodoro Technique. All right. Pomodoro Technique. And we're going to break it all down. We're going to get really, really granular with it. So that way you can also feel like you're really mastering your time. Okay. So what is the Pomodoro Technique? I'm so glad you asked. It is a time management method that really breaks work into short, focused sprints. Okay. And it's usually about 25 minutes long, followed by a short break. And so the idea is that working in these short bursts or short sprints, you keep your mind fresh and you're not going to be like at risk for burnout. And you're actually going to get more done by working in shorter increments rather than just like trying to sit there and finish a project that's insane for hours. Okay. And so the word Pomodoro comes from the Italian word tomato. I looked this up because the creator, the guy's name is Francesco Cirillo, I want to say. He used a tomato-shaped kitchen timer to track his sessions when he was like developing this. Okay. So like literally he had a timer that was shaped like a tomato. And so he named it the Pomodoro effect. Okay. So let's really get into it, like how it works. Okay. So first of all, you're going to pick your task. Let's just keep it really generic. We all have emails. Let's say you have a lot of emails. And my gosh, if there's something that I feel passionate about, it's that your lack of organization in your emails and text messages is hindering you in more ways than you can count. Okay. If you open up your email inbox and it says that you have over 100 unread emails or worse, it's in the thousands, we need to talk. Okay. So let's say your task is it's Monday morning and you need to go through your emails. All the emails you got this weekend. Completely fair. Okay. But there's a lot you got to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to set your timer for 25 minutes. Now, I highly suggest that this is a timer outside of your phone because I find that the more you turn your phone on, the more you look at your phone, you're going to get pulled into distractions. So if you're on your computer working, your laptop, your desktop, whatever, or maybe you're on your phone, I do think it's helpful to use a timer outside of the phone. Now, that's not always possible, so feel free to use your phone timer. I personally use Alexa when I'm doing this. I set my timer for Alexa and it's great. She lets me know. Otherwise, you can be real old fashioned, get like one of those little tomato shaped alarms, for a good time. You're going to set it for 25 minutes, very specific time. Okay. Now, every time the timer rings, because you're going to cycle through this, when the timer rings, you get a 5-minute break. Now, the goal here is not a 5-minute break to start using your phone. This is not a scroll 5-minute break because that 5 minutes will pass so quickly and odds are you're going to extend it past 5 minutes. The goal is you're going to get up. You're going to stretch your back out, maybe take a couple of deep breaths, go get some water. Maybe it's snack time already, whatever it is, stand up, take a break. Okay. Now you need to repeat this cycle 4 times. So 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break. Okay. You have now worked for 2 hours. When you have worked for 2 hours, you're going to notice you've done a lot. You got a lot done. But not only are the email inboxes cleaned up, your text messages are answered. All of them are done. You have gotten every direct message answered as well. And all people who needed anything have been handled. Okay. Once you've done this cycle 4 times, you now get a 30-minute break. Okay. You get a 30-minute break, and this is where maybe you go get some food, maybe you take a walk outside, maybe you do reward yourself. And I'm going to scroll for 5-10 minutes on here as part of my break. Maybe I need to call a friend or do something on my own personal, fun, savvy self. Okay. So this technique is great if you find yourself that you get distracted during projects or feel overwhelmed by big projects that are currently looming over you, or you need to figure out a way to break up your day into manageable chunks. Because what you can do is you now have 25 minutes to complete a certain task. If you get that task done, you get your break, and then you move to the next task for the next 25 minutes. And then you also are working towards a larger 30-minute break. It just makes the day feel manageable, okay? So this is why, it actually really, really helps. It trains your brain to focus deeply in short spurts, okay? If you work in an office, it is not unheard of for you to close your door and be like, for 25 minutes, I'm locked in. I am locked in. And so it helps with the interruptibility of you, okay? It helps also avoid burnout though. Like, you're not sitting staring at the screen for 9 hours straight with a 1-hour lunch break in there. Like, you had little breaks, you were able to take some breaths, and you track your progress. You're going to feel so much more accomplished when you are breaking up your day and you're like, you know what? I only got one more 25-minute spurt until the end of the day. How much can I get done? And it's going to help you combat procrastination because 25 minutes feels manageable. This feels like something where it's like, okay, it's 25 minutes. I can do anything for 25 minutes. That's fine. I can work out. I can maybe cook a nutritious dinner, whatever it is. If you're breaking your day up with 25 minutes, giving yourself a 5-minute break, it's such a game changer, because one of my favorite things about this method is it makes everything feel less overwhelming. So if you've ever found yourself saying, I don't have time to write this paper, to start this project, to answer these emails, committing to one Pomodoro session can help make that start easier. And then you just break it down. Okay, I already started. I can do this for another 25 minutes. Okay, great. I can do this for another 25 minutes. And it's just great to come back to. Tips for making it actually work, because like I said, as I said before, use an actual timer. There are apps like Focus Keeper. That's really, really helpful. But if you can use Alexa to set timers, maybe you work from home and you can use your oven to set timers, whatever it is, set an actual timer. You can tweak this also. I love the 25-minute, 5-minute break, because that's 30 minutes and then half an hour. So then you can build onto 2 hours and stuff. It feels very just like clean to me, and how I break up my day, because it fits so nicely in an hour. If 25 minutes doesn't work for you though, adjust. If you're like, you know what, I actually feel like it's more distracting because I'm not able to get into like a really deep work phase, adjust. And I will say, I do not use this all the time. There are some creative projects that I have to work on where I do need longer to sit there. If I took a break every 25 minutes, I wouldn't be able to get into like the really, really deep parts of my job. And so that's totally fine. This is not for every project ever, but it helps so much for things that you are procrastinating or anything like that. So adjust if you need to, for sure. And eliminate distractions during these 25 minutes. If you start the 25-minute timer and then get caught up scrolling on your phone or online shopping on your computer, whatever, it doesn't work. So close all unnecessary tabs, put everything on do not disturb, and really, really like lean into it. And then you guys know, with the habit loop breakdown that I did a couple weeks ago, to make this a habit that lasts, you have to have a little reward with it. So after 4 sessions, okay, after you reach your 2 hours, maybe you get a fun coffee. Okay, maybe you get to get a fun coffee or something that is rewarding to yourself. Or like I said, you give yourself 15 minutes to scroll, or 15 minutes to do some online shopping and dream up of what you would get at Sonoma Williams, whatever it is, okay? Because when you have a reward, it just like really creates the habit in your brain that this is like a good, healthy thing and you want to keep doing it, all right? So this method is not all about perfection. You can tweak it. It's about progress, all that. So if you don't get everything done in the first 25 minutes, that's the point, is you stand up, release yourself of the pressure, and then you come back and you're still moving forward, because that's what it matters. So I hope that this felt very practical. I hope that the Pomodoro effect or technique just really feels like something you can integrate into your life, because it's really such a powerful tool to help you manage your time and make the most of your days. So if you use this technique or one of these strategies or something different, literally tell me. I love this so much. I love learning about time management and also helping others get the most out of their time, because guess what? You have a very limited amount of time and you should use it to the best of your ability. So, hope this was encouraging and very, very helpful.